More than 600 people across the country have been affected by a salmonella outbreak linked to onions from a California-based supplier. Now, some of those onions were shipped to Nevada, but none of them were grown here. Chris Buckley shows us why Nevada onions are all safe to eat.
Perry & Sons Farms in Yerington grows a lot of onions every year.
Over 400 million pounds of onions.
They also grow a lot of greens and put their onions up to the same level of safety standards, testing the water sources, the facilities, and the products before harvest. The onions are hand-picked, put in these macro bins, more than 1,000 pounds to each bin, and cured in the field before going to the certified facility.
We have 2 facilities here in Yerington, so we have certification processes that happen both at the field. The field has to be certified, the harvest crew would be certified, as well as then the facility. At that point, it's shipped from the facility, and then there's measures placed there. The truck that it's going to be shipped in is sanitized. It also has a safety lock placed on it so to prevent contamination during transport.
Some of the onions in the latest salmonella outbreak were sold in Nevada, but none of them were grown here. All Nevada onions are safe to eat.
Our Nevada producers are really diligent about food safety. There's a lot of measures that they have in place. They assess where the biggest risks tend to be with foodborne outbreaks, and they have mitigation measures in place in response to those. That includes state and federal inspections that they're subject to. They also go through voluntary audit programs that have those secondary checks in place.
Nevada is one of the top onion growing states in the country, so if you see a Nevada sticker on that onion, you know it hasn't been affected by the recall. And you're supporting local farmers.
Because they're often not impacted by these outbreaks, and anytime there's an outbreak and consumers stop buying a specific product that hasn't been impacted, it can lead to a lot of crop waste and have economic repercussions for our producers.
We have a link to current recalls on our 2 News website and app. Covering the story, Chris Buckley, 2 News.